hope you all are doing wonderfully well today. It's me once again, your host, Lady Fresh. Today, na straight pidgin English. I want to talk to my people for real. Yes. I want to talk about the safety of my people regarding who they run the affairs of our borders. Excuse me. Yes. In another word, who they responsible to protect us for this era of globalization and foreign investment for West Africa. Again, now Nigeria, my birth country, now I go use as example. Because I know say a lot of African countries, they look up to Nigeria as their big sister, right? So I will always use Nigeria as an example. My people, in recent years, we all they see all the plenty disturbing images all over social media of all kinds of food where people they ship, enter and they sell for Africa. Yes. Food wey be say by all standard they dey forbidden for our own culture. Food wey we consider, we Africans, we consider as abomination. Now we dey see for everywhere say that the ship come give our people to the chop. From rice wey they make with plastic, then snakes wey they disguise as fish, the most serious one na dead body dem. Dead bodies wey don't die by various kinds of diseases wey we not know or we never even hear of for Africa. Diseases wey not relate to us. Those dead body, they will come remove them from mortuary for foreign lands and come allegedly grind and season them, this dead body, into corn beef. And then come ship them into Africa for my people to dey eat as corn beef. My gosh. Oh. Ha! As if that one not dey enough. We don't see fake vegetables where they sell. Fake fried, we don't see fake vegetables so they go make vegetable in a very atrocious and fake way and people go buy and they eat as vegetables. We don't see fried rats, cockroaches and scorpions, dogs, and even we hear say some African workers were allegedly reported killed and they were eaten by some of these foreign investors. And even meat shops now for most part of Africa, they operate by slaughtering locals as cows and selling them as meat for people to eat. And yet we all they watch all these images, our politicians and our so-called leaders, they watch all these images for Facebook and for social media. I they wait to hear say, okay, now they go want take this matter seriously, say wetin dey happen, how they take dey protect us. People go start to question, say how they protect us for Nigeria, how we protected. Because all we know, we dey hear say, they bring foreign investors. So foreign investors, they come Nigeria to come invest, right? They try to beautify road. You go Lagos, houses, most houses, they don't demolish them. because of those things that they try to do to give the city facelift, Benin City too. Other places, we dey hear all these even market women, traders, how they don't destroy their properties. People know they see where shade again. Oh, they try to clean the city, right? So all these things they go on. If they fit punish their own citizens just to beautify a city and to make the place fine, yeah, for foreign investment, then all these foreign companies and foreign investments, especially from China, yeah, from China, who they protect our citizens, because our own are to open our borders, like I talk, without prioritizing, the citizens, their lives and well-being. We already know, say, Africa before now dumping hub for refuse and ground for all kinds of experiments wey dem no fit try for another place. They'll come try them for Africa. Yeah. But with this new technological development everywhere in the world, wetin come be our excuse as Africans or as Nigerians of not being protected? Wetin be our excuse? Because with globalization comes plenty of advantages, right? Don't get me wrong. With globalization comes lots of advantages. And also, globalization too, they cause alarming disadvantages. Yeah. So which laws and security measures or mechanisms our government put in place to protect their own citizens? For example, who they control our airports, wetin they enter and wetin no fit enter. Our seaports and every port of entry, especially Nigeria. Niger, una no dey try at all. No. Even God don't tire of una. Even God don't tire of una as a country. Because una don't turn una self into a word joke. The whole world now, they see una as a joke. Yeah. We first know say our rulers, because we don't get leaders, we get rulers. We first know say our rulers, they're all the colo. They be colo masters. We don't care about the well-being of their citizens. And nevertheless, I don't know say malu, cow, go fit defeat our constitution and all security operatives like this, to the essence say the song where people they sing for all the 36 states now for Nigeria, na song of sorrow, tears and blood, according to legendary Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Baba fe talk am. Because now people don't know when or where malu cow go pass come kill them for their own house. Fear not even let them defend themselves or their properties, because defending yourself from Fulani terror attack now, that's serious crime for Nigeria. Excuse me. Imagine farmers go toil day and night, sweat to build farm for themselves and their families, and make it a source of livelihood to fit take care of their families and educate their children without governmental help. Because the last time where I check, government no dey give free education or they feed poor families for free for Nigeria, right? Then when these poor farmers don't shine their eyes and put their hope on the harvest of their farms from nowhere, out of the blue, Fulani henchmen go surface, then use all the produce from these farms to feed their cows. Destroy the remaining ones where their cow no fit eat finish because their cow don belle full. Then come kill the women, tear pregnant women belle open, and also kill the pikin wey they bring out from the belly. Even 2 years old children, they no exempt them from the killings, to the extent they gouge eyes of children. They gouge their eyes out and then set the whole farm ablaze. And yet, people still dey patronize cow eating and sales for Nigeria. Yes. People still dey patronize cow eating and sales for Nigeria. Cows dey fat from eating poor people's food, while the owners of this food and their children are all starving. And if they dare talk, they die. Wow. You know, these cows na private property o. No be say na part of wetin Nigerian government dey export for stock exchange market, right? Then come use the money to better the country or feed poor people. No. This cow matter, e dey privatized, na for private citizens. Na private citizens get these cows wey hold the whole country to ransom so. You know, I really try to understand this cow phenomenon and the rhetoric behind it, but I no fit. I tried. I no fit. Perhaps my mind around it, right, is just not understandable, because now private business and e not supposed to affect any other person wey no dey benefit from the sale of these cows. Yes. Hello. It's like every other citizens wey decide to rear chicken or goat or sheep and so on and so forth. So if na chicken, I for example decide to do rear, I no go say because helicopter jam caterpillar, right? Or nine one thing happen make I carry the chicken dey waka around the country, then they inconvenience innocent people with their house, jeje, even steal from them, threaten them, kill them to feed my chicken. Huh? Nigeria, what a shame. What a shame. Una be disgrace. To the extent cow and cars now they fight for road now for Nigeria. The other day I go wait for my friend, one of my girl for airport here, and the flight come delay. I come dey surprise, say wetin come dey delay flight so so long like this. When she finally arrive, she said, guess what, girl? I said, waiting. Guess waiting. I bet enter motor make we dey go. I don't dey wait for you tire. She said, no, you know why our flight delay? I said, no, I don't know why our flight delay. She said, na malu na shit full tarmac for Muritala Mohammed Airport wey make plane no fit fly for hours. What? Malu do waiting. Malu shit for tarmac na im make plane no move for international airport. Damn. And they talk, I'm not funny, eh? But I laugh something my belly won't hear. Say, it don't reach that extent where we say cow, they Murtala Mohammed Airport shit for the tarmac, plane no move. We there they wait for people to arrive. Plane no move from Nigeria because Melu shit for tarmac. Come on. As if to wash nyash with water for that for kettle for that same airport, not the humiliating enough to the extent people they hold their shit till they reach abroad, because the toilets where they that airport is such, they are all such in a deplorable and disgusting situation. Even tissue paper they say no they there to use for their washrooms, their toilets. Now kettle and water. Now they put for people to they wash their nyash for international airport. One of my friends go there, go Nigeria with her family last year or last 2 years. Last year, the children go say, Auntie, I wanted to use the washroom. I could not. I had to hold my poo till I got to Canada. What? Because there's no tissue paper. The place is so disgusting. They put water and kettle. Put water inside kettle for people to say they wash their ass. Seriously? As if that never they humiliating enough. Now Malu they shit for tarmac. People know they fit, they travel for Murtala Mohammed Airport again. What a shame. Nigeria will not they try. What did they happen for that country? You don't get remedy. No. You don't get remedy. Especially with this invasion. Cow in every corner of Nigeria. We don't go out of control. This invasion of cow, they no fit control for Nigeria. Just show say, even antelope fit wear uniform to attack us and nobody go protect us. The citizens are not protected. See, even the ones where they say the sea heads take off from Libya, they don't file human rights allegation for their own basic human rights. Say their rights were violated. Can you imagine where people are living? It's like everyone for his or herself, God for us all. What a shame for 21st century. If you even look videos for Senate where they deliberate on this herdsmen issue, you go see say our parliamentarians and lawmakers, they work about as if they did market square. Some they hold their own private meetings. Why motion as serious as this herdsmen issue they go on for parliament and for Senate? Our senators they work up and down. Person go they talk. The rest people instead of them to listen, they go they walk up and down. They go they walk up and down. You go they say this one as these people they be senators, or now which market be this one? As if they did market square. Yeah, they deliberate issues. And these people now will leave the affairs of our country for. Excuse me. Can you imagine? All this misbehavior just shows how alarmingly disorganized the system is. There is just no rule of law. Even the few senators too, we get enough balls, enough broadcasts to talk. For the people we elect them, put for them. The few senators will get that balls to talk concerning these indiscriminate killings. They don't even get support. Because others, no one listen. Why the rest? They fear to support. Make them not go report them to Buhari. Yes, so. Because if senator raise motion, say, this thing not good. The rest people will curry favor with the president. They will go report, say senator this, senator that. He talk bad of you. So nobody fit talk. What a country. Where even our lawmakers elected to protect citizens have all become bloodsuckers and complices of a lawless country engulfed in corruption and political kleptocracy. What a shame. Poor citizens are slaughtered in droves and women raped, killed with their unborn babies being harvested forcefully out of their wombs. And yet, we say we have leaders? Huh? What did we expect before? When cow don't take the value of human beings, rats don't pursue president to come up for Aso Rock before, snake they swallow 36 million and monkey too don't collect his own. What do you expect for that kind of republic of madness? Lawlessness, indiscipline of the highest order. Come on, you all. We don't get leaders at all. What we have are mentally sick and debilitated men who would have been better as menstrual cycle than to be born. That's what we have there. Yes. Mentally ill and mentally ill and oh my goodness, debilitated men. Excuse me. Who would have been better as menstrual cycle than to be born? That's what we have as leaders. Men who have channeled Nigeria to destruction and lack even the minimum dignity and respect to protect their women. Hoodlums and riffraffs who make wrong decisions from their penis. Come to think of it, these same men have ruled us now democratically for over 57 years, and chronic poverty and lack of everything good is what we see around and what we can show for their rule. Therefore, as women, mothers, sisters, aunties, it is time we rise in unison. And begin to fight for ourselves, because our so-called men have failed us woefully. Yes, they have. Which person, my people, which person where he head correct? Which person where in mama born well go see wetin dey happen for Benue? Wetin happened last time for Benue? Especially with the women and children, and yet they quiet as if it is normal to kill people. It is normal to kill people. Which leader go see in people they starve to death, and yet they no care? Instead, excuse me, instead they still dey thief money with their 20th generation no go fit eat finish. Nigeria, wake up. Africa, make una all wake the fuck up. Yes, make una wake up. These so-called leaders, their head not correct. No, I don't come to the conclusion say their head not correct. They are all mentally ill. Yes, the mental illness where they suffer from not get cured. They are cursed, and even God has forsaken them for their foolishness and act of wickedness to their own people. Oh yes. Yet all these things where they see, everything where they see where they come out from that African and negativity, The only time when you go here say Nigeria do this, Nigeria do that, Africa. Now we did the diaspora here, children where we born here, where they make the difference. If to say those children they grow for Africa, they for not to get away. Most of them for not go school. You go here say Nigerian doctor operate one woman, bring the children out from womb, come put them back. The Nigerian doctor he go school for Nigeria, school there for Nigeria where the doctor go. Lab day where they do all this experiment before you come to professional. And yet we dey wonder where our children will be Western born African children where they deny their heritage. You go ask one pikin say where are you from? You go tell you say na Canadian or you from America, or you go tell you say from Germany or Spain or one place, because shame they catch them. You go say na my parents from Nigeria, or my parents are from Ghana, or my parents are from there. I am Canadian. Because nothing good they come out from una side. Disgrace. They carry flag, they flag up and down. Hey, we be Nigerians. Nigerians make this for America. Nigeria make that for Canada. They give us the little opportunity here, now we grab them. When you see Nigerian women, they stand tall, they get PhDs, get masters, they be professionals. You think say if they dey Nigeria, they don't get that opportunity. What a shame. Everything negativity, everything wickedness. If wickedness no kill person for that country, hunger go kill am, witch go kill, disease, everything. Not be say the way to take solve all these problems, not there's way to solve it. It's just that they don't want to do anything about it. They don't just give a fuck. Imagine. Now this 21st century of technological development worldwide, now rearing of cow, of malu, they cause such negative controversy. Cars where they're not supposed to even, cars where they're supposed to fence, where they round, then go bring grass for them to the chop. These cars not even supposed to leave Meduguri or Kano or Kaduna. They come the other side, say that they can't find food. They walk around Nigeria. They cause problem everywhere. They struggle with people for road. I watched one video the other day. Cars even they lucky. Can you imagine? Passengers not get where to pass again. Pedestrians not get where to cross because of malu wey be say not being government they sell for stock exchange when they say they pay school children fees for Nigeria. Not be malus they say that they sell when they say they pay children school fees, declare free education. Children don't get free education, they don't get free food. So person go just wake up from Meduguri, you go say that melu you want to the red. They go carry the melu, they walk around the whole Nigeria. They say can they disturb people, they keep people. See women belly open. They remove their children, they remove their eye, they burn their farm. God damn it! And people say, oh, it ain't normal. What a shame. Beasts like henchmen, they steal and kill human beings to feed their cows. And yet Nigerian population still they eat the meat. Our people still they eat the meat. Make we assume say, okay, people in Nigeria fear not they let them talk. Hence men they carry AK-47. Even the government where they put for Abuja, all of them, they be melu. Their head not correct. They are mentally ill. Make we assume say fear not they let people talk. There's no freedom of expression. But you get the power too to say that meat and not they eat them again. I refuse to eat meat. That is my way of protesting. Both the market women, when they sell the meat, they go stop to buy and they go they sell fish. Do that thing for like 6 months. Make you see whether herdsmen will go back to Meduguri. They'll go stay where they did. This cow where they cause wahala full everywhere. But yet, now my people can't chop melu pass. No nationwide outcry to buy cow meat. If una dey patronize meat eating, how this problem want to solve? Una government no fit do anything about am. E fit do something about am, but e no just feel like, because e no come out from a broadcast to do am. They don't care. Una wey be the citizen, una no fit mobilize, say, you know what? If na me, because of me that they say this melu, in short, the melu then go die, they no go see who go buy the meat. Una no fit stay away from melu meat, from beef. Then they see goat, then they see a sheep, then they see fish, then they see chicken. With all the good fish we get for that country, dry fish and everything, they no fit boycott melu. Say, okay, this is our own way of protesting. We don't need melu for market, slaughterhouses, all closed. If person no dey buy the cow meat, how herdsmen go come to the sell am? Yet una dey buy am. Una dey chop melu wey don kill person. Melu wey don suck blood. Una dey chop am. Damn. So, in short, this country is full of psychopaths. Yes. So, you won't tell me, say, even the right to put your own money for fish, for chicken or goat, and refuse to eat cow meat, na crime too for Nigeria now. So, if I say I know they use my own money where I sweat for, right? I don't want to use and go buy melu. I don't want to buy meat. Not crime. Since we are not fit fight for us, my own way of punishing herdsmen and my own way of protesting as a citizen, I not eat meat again. That's not crime. If everybody do that one, I don't know where they go come to send the melu. But yet no. Yet no. Nothing like that. They eat melu, they go sleep. Meanwhile, their neighbor, they don't cut their throat, behead them. Because of that same melu, the next neighbor they chop up. No cooperation. No unity. The ones who you go want cooperate with, they will come with their jealousy and witchcraft. Wickedness. Make una change, my people. Make una change. But you know what's in? We African and Nigerian women, we don't tire. Yes. Me personally, I don't tire for una. Yes. We don't really tire for all these jaguda them and riffraffs where they parade themselves as honorables for our politics. All these clueless morons and mentally sick and incompetent leaders will not fit better the country, but to continuously send the country to hell and bring disgrace and shame to its citizens worldwide. Can you imagine? Nothing you no go hear from Nigeria. Nothing you no go hear from Nigeria anymore. Can you imagine? Snake swallow 36 million jam money. That one they'll come suspend jam. You know, go affect the rich where their children they go school for abroad. You come affect the poor man children. They'll come find way again to collect from the poor children where their mama suffer. They sell crayfish, sell pepper, sell fish till they feed. Snake swallow, spiritual snake swallow 36 million. That one that waiting they put for news. That will tell you how stupid these people are. How mentally sick they are. Now the president first started now. We no will come back to Nigeria come rule. Half of the time we take be president, he dey bed for London. Saying they sick. They go hospital where no build for London. They go take treatment where the citizens they die for house. When they finally sing for outside the hospital, he run call house, he say, rats pursue am from Aso Rock. So now snake swallow jam money. Monkey self now they swallow. This same mentality of thievery, lies and chronic corruption now make Okorocha get the little shame, impetus and huge disrespect for the people of Imo State. For the people of Imo State and the great heroes of Nigeria, then Congo erect Zuma stadiums for Imo State. He go erect Zuma stadiums for Imo State. Zuma, where South Africans, they look for opportunity to stone to death for bad leadership. As if that one not dey disrespectful enough. As if that one not dey disrespectful enough. He could appoint his own sister as Commissioner of Happiness. Amongst all the problems facing people for that city or for that country. So now Commissioner of Happiness now can be the solution to the millions of problems we poor citizens they face, abi? Nigeria is a total joke of a country and has become fake Hollywood movie, with all the actors being our politicians crying to be admitted into a psychiatric unit. Yes, what a shame. But that is the reality. They are sick. Our leaders are chronically sick. Yes. Our leaders are mentally ill. If not, who goes for treatment outside when you have the money to build hospitals in your own country? Or who supplies oil, petroleum to other parts of the world why its own citizens cannot afford fuel and has no electricity to function on a daily basis as human beings? Or now tell me, which person in their right mind and sanity steals billions of his country's money and wealth and then go invest it and save it in their colonial master's country after knowing the consequences of slavery and colonization? And while his own citizens are dying of starvation, suffering from malnutrition, ignorance and lack of basic education and amenities back home. Who does that? Who will do that in their right senses if it's not somebody that is really, really sick? The list of lacks goes on and on. Therefore, as women, we don't tire. Yes, we don't tire. Oh, we tire way. We tire way. The time we basically talk of our politicians now waste of time, waste of headache. My friend tell me, say, hey, not mind your business here. They talk about politics. Let me they tire. Not if they do the video every time again because now shame, now waste of time. They're not they listen. They're sick. Even God don't abandon them. Even God don't abandon them. Yes. As women, we don't tire. We don't tire when we say men no fit protect us or they put us into consideration when serious decisions are being made. We get lots of educated women and yet now cattle rearers, clueless men, morons they rule us all these years. We don't tire for negative results of patriarchy and the treatment of women because no be prick they take the rule. Our men, they politically weak. Yes, 80% of these politicians will put us in the situation where we did, so that men, they are politically weak. Now time for women to try. Now time to empower women. Now time for me to use my energy for women, for my sisters. Not be this men where they don't supposed to flush as period. They come bonding. Because they be disgrace. We don't tire. Say things not a change. We don't tire. Say our leaders fit travel for medical checkup and treatment and our children don't fit see doctor. Yeah. and even a dignified hospital for women to deliver, even place where women go fit deliver safely. No, that day we see picture of where they say na labor ward, labor room or labor ward where women dey deliver. Women sleep for mat. Women wey e dey pains, they dey labor, they sleep for mat for hospital. Come on, now men dey rule us all this time now. They no dey see all these things. Now woman born all these people. We don't tire. Say if we not suffer, if women not suffer to get their children food or to put their children for school, children no dey chop, children no dey fit go school. And now again election dey come now, and the same old men wey spoil and dabaru the country, the same old men wey all these jaguda dem wey dabaru the country, now they still want contest again by recycling themselves to power as if our youth, all of them don't die. Yes, youth not get safe. These same old men wey scatter the country, dabaru the country, wey put women, children, wey put the whole population into suffering and poverty. Now then they come back again 2019. They don't rearrange themselves, they bring out their candidates. Godfather, godmother, they don't do them again. Oh. As if our youth, all our youth for that country, millions of youth, they don't die, abi? Okay. These useless and good for nothing men, where they deliberate the country and everybody destiny. Una time, it don't come to an end. Yes. Because now woman I born una. Now wife, now una marry for house where they take care of una. Now sister or auntie, now they behind una. Even the food where una they eat, now woman I they cook am. Make una start to behave. Make una start to dey behave, or else na power must change hand. Now we the head they go for now. So since una not dey man enough, una not dey man enough to protect una women and children, then una not fit to rule us anymore. All this political madness, na distraction too, you know. Why now women and children, they suffer the burden of this failed republic of a country? All this problem where they go on for Africa and for Nigeria, now women they suffer. The women suffer the burden of this failed republic of a country and bad decision making from mentally sick men in Abuja who claim to be lawmakers and rulers. It is time to join hands and start empowering our women more. Because no society stands tall without the full participation of its women. Often they always they look up to federal governments. Yeah? As the only cause of our problem. Now time too to begin to question our state governors and their part in all these misfortunes, because Buhari too no fit rule the whole 36 states from Abuja. Buhari, even as a president, he cannot rule the 36 states from Abuja. He cannot see to the affairs of the 36 states from Abuja. That is why we have governors and yearly budget that is being allocated to each area and each state. So we get the right to question our governors too on how they spend our state money and which one they allocate for women empowerment and programs to strengthen families. Another thing, no be only political problem Nigeria get to. Say we finally can't get, for example, good leaders. That will not mean say all our problems don't solve. No. What about our social problems, ethical problems? So politics are part of the problem and not all per se. Well, since Nigeria now na car republic, just to say the least, I no go waste my precious time again to the talk of all these dishonorable jagudas wey no know their left from their right, wey dey say they be our rulers and politicians. Now na about shifting attention to women on how to navigate this failed system and to prioritize women's problems on how to change things. Then as women, we will tell these so-called animals and male rulers of Africa that we have power, and that without women, the entire system will collapse and they would stop to exist. Yes, we go turn our back against them and all the support wey women dey render for our society. As election preparation dey go on now, I won't see women forming a political party. I want to see women coming out. I want to see women campaigning for high positions, presidency. Waiting for this 21st century, we get qualified women. Even from this part of the world, from Canada, yeah, even from America, even from Nigeria, we get solid and qualified women that can compete and contest for presidency as a vice president or governorship elections. Make una not go dey do only those little local chair, campaign. Come out in your full capacity. Come on. We are capable. It is time for girl power, because enough is enough. If una no wan see this country erased patapata from map with the way our men dey handle business, then na time to empower our girls and our women to start speaking up. Time don reach where our women go start to dey contest and dey challenge the status quo. Yes, we get to revolutionize the system. Do something about this situation, as women they suffer the most. All these misfortunes, all these mistakes from our politicians, now women they suffer the consequences. Yes. You know? So it's time for us to do something to break that silence, because keeping quiet is like we are so comfortable, especially the educated ones who are supposed to come together and say, no, this is enough. We've had enough of this. So it's time for us to start speaking up as women. It is not right for you to have that notion, that ideology that, oh, as a woman, you need to always be under a man to be able to be a human being. Oh, you need to be to have a husband. You need to be under a man to be able to voice your opinion or for your voice to be heard. No, you don't need a man for your voice to be heard. You are a human being of your own, and it's time for you to step up. Step up and start challenging. Let's break the silence, because women are the ones suffering the outcomes and the consequences of a failed state, of this failed republic called Nigeria. See, right now Nigeria be like good for nothing and bad husband that needs to be sent packing for good. Oh yes, even animals. Even animals, for animal kingdom, know how to behave better and treat their fellow human beings better than the way the rulers, they treat their own citizens. These rulers, like I said, are mentally ill, chronically ill, because it does not make sense anymore. They don't listen. They are sick. Nigeria. I personally don't tire for now. Like I said, I tire, because it be like say you dey throw cup of water enter river. Each time you dey talk about these politicians, they watch the video, they see all these things. You think say they know they travel come here, but yet when they travel come here, they have to come hide money for Oyibo country, open business for Oyibo country. These people, they sick, they cost them. This not be waiting talk go change. is either a serious revolution take place, or all the women for Africa, they begin to step up and turn their back against these men. Now there, 90s will start to change. Time don't reach to show the girl power. Time don't reach to mobilize our women. Now women, they count on market women. When election they come like this, they'll go share packet of soap, packet of rice, give them 5,000. All the women will stand for line for money tonight. Now then they vote for these bastards. So their time is up. Yes, their time is up. These mad fellows, mad people, all these dishonorables. You see them for Senate, they go, they talk as if they did market square. Even when two people they converse, they office, they get attention of each other. Not to talk of a Senate where they deliberate important issues concerning the nation. And yet, people they talk, they hold their own private meeting, and you call that a country? That's a failed state. Totally failed state. What a shame. Eh? What a shame. I beg my people, always remember saying, if you not be part of the solution, then you join the problem. Una do well. Hope una understand my pidgin English at least. I try, not try me. I mean, I just babe. All right. And thank you all for listening. God bless you all. God bless Nigeria and God bless Africa. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.